Oh, okay. So Bears won, and that was not a good game. I'm really sorry to anybody that had to watch that whole thing on TV. I was there in person, which made the whole experience a little bit more palatable. But yeah, no. Bears beat the Carolina Panthers by a score of, I think it was 16-13. Just a horrible game. Very, very ugly. But Bears won. They don't ask you how. They ask you how many, and we have three now. We have three wins. We have now, the season's halfway over, and we've already equaled our win total from last year. Great job, guys. This was a Tyson Bagent versus Bryce Young QB duel, and Bryce Young's been having a horrible year so far. Awful. Not worth first overall pick. And Tyson, how come he keeps getting worse as every week goes on? He looked pretty good against the Raiders. He looked against the Saints, and he looked really bad today. Like, he was missing throws. He wasn't pulling the trigger. He was holding on to the ball too long. He wasn't trusting his receivers. It's the same problems that we've been having with Justin. And now Tyson's having them, and he wasn't having them before, which makes me know for a fact that the coaches are the issue here, because that doesn't just happen. So Tyson got the job done though. D'Onta Foreman had a great game. Like, he had a touchdown, 100 yards, something like that. He showed up. Nobody else really did on the offense, but the defense, that was cool. I don't know how much credit to give the defense. This is a horrible Panthers team, but they really got the job done. Montez Sweat made his presence known. He broke the record. It was most pressures in a game by a Bears edge player since Robert Quinn, like 3 years ago. So, great job, Montez, earning that money. I thought, the D-line made its presence known. The secondary was, it was all right. We had a couple dropped interceptions, which was frustrating. Linebacker play was nice, but it felt more like Bryce Young and the gang just weren't executing more than it felt like the Bears defense was winning a game. And on the offense, yikes, bro. Tyson, I cannot wait. Listen, Tyson, I love you. Great story, but I cannot wait for Justin Fields to come back. I not really sure what to think about this whole game. Like, I literally didn't even make a video last week after the Saints game because I just had nothing to say. And I almost didn't make a video this week because it's hard to talk about this Bears team when Justin Fields isn't at the helm. Because I don't know how many times I can just say the same narratives about firing the coaches and where we go here organizationally and all that. But tonight was weird. So the Panthers were missing J.C. Horn, their number one corner. They're missing Brian Burns, their number one edge rusher, and they're missing a couple other people. But our offense still looked really bad. And Tyson, it looked like he just didn't want to make throws when they were there. I was there in person. I saw all the wide receiver routes and everything. There were a few plays where he had a guy wide open down the field. It was often Tyler Scott. There was a couple of plays where DJ Moore made his presence known. And there are these windows of plays where guys are wide open. Tyson's looking at him. He just doesn't throw. And it's the same thing that Fields has been doing for a while now. And it's like, how come both of our quarterbacks are having the same issue? Gee, I wonder. It's so obviously a coaching problem, but and penalties are an issue too. We took a lot of penalties. It was a stupid game, dude. Like, I'm just happy we won. Eddie Pinheiro, silence now. Eddie Pinheiro missed a field goal. I was kind of hoping for overtime. I'm not gonna lie. I've been to a billion of these Bears games. I've never seen overtime. I would love to go to a Bears game that goes into overtime. Didn't happen this week though. Eddie Pinheiro was lined up for a field goal like 59 yards out. You're not going to make a 59-yard field goal in Chicago. Like, I'm sorry. And Eddie's never had the strongest leg either. Like, I know. Like, he used to play for us. He misses. Bears get the ball, get the first down, win the game. And yeah, I don't. It's hard to, say, oh, the Bears won, yay, because most of the game it did not feel like we were winning. It didn't feel like we deserved to win. This game honestly felt like a loss disguised as a win because the Panthers just outsucked us. But we won. We did it, and it was probably for the best that we won because, the Panthers pick. We want to preserve the higher draft pick. So you want to. The Panthers pick was the better pick. Let's keep that pick as high as we can. I think our pick dropped to like 5 or something like that, which is okay. That's still in range to get a very good player. I'm sure it'll drop back down to 3 or 4 in the next few weeks because I'm pretty sure we have a pretty tough schedule coming up. I actually don't know who we're facing next week. Who cares? We're probably going to lose. So, yeah, Bears did a thing. I don't think Tyson took any sacks either, which was cool. All line looked great. Really not much to say here because this team has just been more of the same the last few weeks. It's been the same team, and it's hard to say what's going on without Justin there. But, I liked what I saw from the defense. I hated what I saw from the offense, but, we didn't have our number 1 quarterback out there. So, how much can you really talk about it? So, yeah, Bears won. I like when the Bears win. I wish they would do it more.